Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I kind of wanted to go through my lipstick collection and do like a swatch party. I have a lot of different lippy varieties and I feel like I'm not really reaching for many of them. So I thought this would actually be a good opportunity to kind of take inventory of what I have, swatch everything, see if there's any shades that I don't want to hold on to anymore, see if there's anything that I want to maybe revisit and incorporate more in my everyday makeup. And honestly, if there's anything that I don't really have a lot of product left, then maybe try to incorporate it in some kind of like project pan type of thing. So yeah, this is gonna be pretty chill, maybe rapid fire. I don't know how quick I want to get through this, but let's just get into it. So first things first, I am going to take off the lip combo that I'm wearing. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do like lip glosses and lip balms first. Then we're going to do bullet lipsticks, and then we're going to do liquid lipsticks. And I want to try to do this in a way to kind of minimize like how much staining is happening on my lips. I don't think I'm going to include lip liners. I don't really have that many in my collection. They're all pretty much just different shades of browns. First up we're swatching is the Summer Fridays Butter Lip Balm. I have this in the shade Vanilla Beige. I really wish this lip product actually worked for me, but I find that the Summer Fridays lip products really dry out my lips. And then I'm a picker and a chewer. I bite my lips all the time if they're not completely smooth. And it ends up just being a vicious cycle because if they're not fully smooth, then I pick at them, and then picking at them makes them not smooth. It's a whole thing. Just every time I wear this, especially if I'm going to be wearing it all day, it does not agree with my lips at all. But I almost want to say that this is almost like done, maybe, I don't know. So I think I just need to put it in my work bag and just try to use it every day until it's run out. Just supplement it with other things in the evening. But that's Summer Fridays Vanilla Beige. Next, we're going to swatch the Say Glossy Bounce, and this is in the shade Dip. This lip gloss formula is okay. It's not anything that I'm like excited about, especially because of the scent. The scent of this smells like Play-Doh, but like amplified times 10. Oh my god, I really don't like the way that this smells. But this is something else that like, and you can kind of see, like, I've used up quite a bit of this and it's almost gone, so I should probably just stick it in a project pan. It doesn't really have that much of a tint on my lips anyway, and what I've actually really liked doing with this is I'll layer it over top of a lip liner as like an additional step to a lip combo. Glossy definition to the base definition, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to pop this in my bag and try to use this up. Gloss isn't sticky, like, as you can tell, it feels comfortable on the lips. It's just not my favorite, and if you over apply, it does get a little bit gloopy. And again, it's just that smell. I can't stand it. It's that clean beauty smell. I find a lot of clean beauty brands, they have that really Play-Doh-y smell to them. Not my favorite, but I am gonna add this to like project pan. I don't know if this would be like the bullet lipstick category, but I'm gonna put it in here anyway, just because of the texture of it on the lips. This is the Makeup by Mario Moisture Glow Makeup by Mario Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serum. And I have this in Pink Glow. I feel like this has a very light pink tint on my lips. It's definitely something that I would have to make with a lip combo. I'm not gonna lie, this was like a little bit of an impulse purchase because it was $20 and I was like, well, I want to try it. I think I would prefer this if it was like a lip gloss and a doe foot applicator. I don't really like the little divot that the package has, and from all of the controversies that I've seen on like TikTok and stuff of people even talking about the MAC like plumping lip things, you know. Insert a picture. I'd like screw these up too much, otherwise they get like extra gloopy and they break off. These are, you have to be very precious and delicate with these, but I would prefer it if it was in a gloss packaging. The tingling sensation is definitely there. As it's sitting on my lips, I can feel like it's like a minty burn. It's not like that spicy burn, it's a minty burn. I'm going to keep it because I definitely think it'll add a nice touch to my pinker lip combos. If I don't end up reaching for it, I'll just like pass it off to my mom or something. She likes plumping products. So next we have the Haus Labs lip glaze, and this is in the shade Guava. This is by far like one of the greatest lip glosses I think I've ever tried. This formula is so nourishing on the lips. It's not overly sticky. I think it adds a really nice coat on the lips, and it has a little bit of that like line filling quality to it a little bit, but not like, it's not filling your lines too much because you can still see I have some lines in my lips. I wish they came out with more shades. Like, I really hope they have a shade expansion on the horizon, because I definitely think that if they were to add more shades of this, I would be probably picking them all up. I definitely do see like room for that on the market, I think, but, and I will say, but I do not want them to be shimmery. I don't know why so many brands are coming out with shimmery versions of their pre-existing formulas. I don't want no glitter in my lip products. The texture a lot of the times of like glitter in your lip products, you can feel that like grittiness. I can't stand it. I don't want it. 10 out of 10. I know I'm not rating anything, but I'm keeping this is what I'm trying to say. Next is the Haus Labs lip glaze in Persimmon. All the same notes, obviously. I love the formula, had to buy it twice. What can I say? Holy grail product. That's it. That's all that needs to be said about it. I also have another shade of the Say Glossy Bounce. This one's in the shade Dream. My mom gave this one to me just because she didn't care for the formula. This is funny because she gave it to me because she didn't like the formula, but like, do we see how much of this product she used? Like, girl, it's tea. I feel like this color definitely like cools down my lips a little bit. I think I wouldn't use it as just like a gloss on its own. I think I would probably use it to kind of add that extra layer of dimension on top of a lip liner. Maybe if I want to cool down a pink lip combo and where it's pretty much already empty, I am just going to try to use it up. So the last lip product I have here is the Rare Beauty, I don't know what it's called, but this is in the shade Nearly Berry. I'll put the product name up on the screen. I don't think I like this. The formula isn't sticky, which is fine. You can kind of see the stringiness there a little bit. Purple isn't really my vibe. Like, I don't wear a lot of purple lip products. Honestly, this is really old. I don't know how long I've had this for, and I think as I was applying it, I did notice a little bit of a smell. So I think this is going to be the one gloss so far that I'm just going to declutter. I think if this was any other shade, I would like it a little bit more, but I think I just need to get rid of it. I don't reach for it. It's not my thing. So this is going to be decluttered. Next up, we have bullet lipsticks. I do have some that are just like laying down because they can't really stand. I do have mainly like nude shades. I don't reach for all of them. And I do have some shades that I honestly think they're just going to go in like a memory box, because with the way MAC has been re-releasing their nude lip products, and they're a lot warmer and not exactly the same anymore, I think I'm gonna let go of any of my MAC lip products, because some of these shades that they're re-releasing, they are not cute. First up, we have the Revlon Super Lustrous lipstick in the shade Sparkling Honey. I don't know why I don't reach for this more. This is actually a really pretty color. I like that it's a little bit more of like a muted kind of brown beige shade. I think I'm gonna throw this one in my purse. And actually, I'm curious to see what this looks like with Endless Cacao. Sorry, we're going off track here, but this is what the point of this video is, to kind of rediscover. So this side is with Endless Cacao, and then this side is without. That is going in my purse. I like that. I don't think they're going to be super moisturizing for me personally, but for a lipstick, I'm a little bit more lenient when it comes to if something is going to make my lips peel. I feel like most lipsticks just dry out my lips anyway, so it is what it is. This is a new one, so I know for sure I'm not decluttering this. This is the NARS Explicit Lipstick in the shade Exposed. This has been my most favorite nude shade that I think I've ever discovered for myself. I just really love this muted, like, they describe it as a cool, is it a cool taupe or a cool beige? I can't remember, but I just really like a cooler toned nude. This has just been like the best. This is my favorite lipstick. I really love this. It is a refillable lipstick, so I think I'm not gonna mess around with it too much, but something about the packaging is refillable and it's magnetized. So satisfying. Next we have MAC Cosmetics Persistence, and this is in the matte formula. I actually really like this. But this is really old, you guys. Like, I'm talking about, I think I bought this when I was 17. I am 27. It's been 10 years. This is gorgeous. Love it. And, like, I don't think there's anything wrong with it, honestly. It smells like a MAC lipstick. And it's a bullet formula. So, to me, powders and bullet lipsticks, they last forever. They don't actually expire until you notice visible changes, and there's no visible change, so we're good in this department. I will be keeping this, and I think I'm gonna try to wear it. Ooh, I'm going to experiment with this, and I think I might use it as a blush color. I think this might be the blush color that I've been searching for. So next we have another MAC lipstick. This is in the shade Taupe. I don't care for this one as much as I like the other one, but I am gonna keep it for memories. I just feel like MAC probably isn't making this shade anymore. Like, I feel like the whatever version they have of Taupe right now isn't the same as this, and I don't want to take any chances. And I feel like I could kind of do the same thing. I could maybe play around with this as a blush instead of as a lipstick. This is gonna go in the blush part of my vanity because I think that would be quite gorgeous. This is another MAC lipstick, but this is a different formula. This is the Powder Kiss Velvet Blur Slim Stick, and I got this in the shade Over the Taupe. I bought this when I was in the pursuit of like my perfect taupey beige lip color, and that was before I found the NARS one. The NARS was what I was looking for. This is what I thought I was looking for when I swatched it in MAC, but I don't know. It just isn't exactly what I wanted. I don't know if this is a color that I am going to be reaching for. I might try to play around with it. Last like nude shade I have is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, or Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in the shade Pillow Talk. This is so very much not my color. I actually have it on as a blush today, layered with a Merit Flush Bomb. We're gonna keep it that way. This is now considered a blush for my collection. This is just not the type of lipstick color that I like to wear. And even if I were to pair it with a lip liner, it's just not, it's not what I care for, and that's why I haven't really reached for it at all. It's just not my thing. But it's good to know that I now have a new use for it, and that is as a cream blush. Okay, we're starting to get into the little bit more colorful options. The next thing I have is this Beauty Counter satin lipstick, and this is in the shade Inspired. I've literally never put this on. I got this gifted to me last year from a family friend. I think she gave it to my mom. It didn't look good on my mom, so then my mom gave it to me. Hell no. This is not a color that I wear, and I'm not even going to try putting lip liner with it. No. This is a pass. I will be passing this off to somebody else. I'm sure I know somebody that will wear this. The next color I have is a discontinued product, actually. This is the Chanel Rouge Coco Stilo, and I have this in the shade Message. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Sierra, that is not a color that you like to wear, and you would absolutely be correct. I do not remember this looking like this, and it definitely isn't something that I would wear now, but I do remember I used to. I'll show you how I used to wear this. This is going to be the true test, because if I don't like it the way that I used to wear it, I'm not keeping it. So I used to like lightly dab it. In the middle. So it's more like popsicle lips. I don't know. I think this isn't really... I don't think this is my thing anymore. So I think I'm going to declutter this. Next I have the MAC Powder Kiss lipstick, and this is in the shade Style Shocked. Who was I? Why do I have this bright orange lip in my collection? That's my question. I feel like on camera, it's not really picking up like just how bright this is. This is orange. Orange. Okay, hold on. I feel like it could maybe work. Maybe. Like in the summertime, maybe? Oh, frig. Am I gonna have to pick up this swatch party at a later time? Look like I just ate spaghetti. I don't think that's for me. Like, maybe a blotted? No. 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 This is a declutter. Oh my lord. What was I thinking? And that's the thing. I don't think I've ever worn that. Okay, moving on. This is the NARS Explicit Lipstick in the shade Unauthorized. NARS is so severely underrated, and also, like, this application is not perfect, okay? Don't come for me. I just want these on my lips to get the swatch, but this is, like, the perfect red for me. I actually am quite stunned. And this is satin lipstick, so if I wanted to make it more matte, I could just take a translucent powder over top. Don't sleep on NARS, you guys. NARS is where it's at. We're in the bullet lipstick home stretch. This is a relic. The Bite Beauty Multi-Stick in the shade Almond. I don't think this is safe for me to put on my lips. If my camera will focus. You can see, like, there's a bunch of little dots on it. There's definitely been some changes in the product. Swatch it on my hands. That's what it looks like. This is going in a memory box because this is just, like, Bite Beauty doesn't exist anymore. I think I would take this to, like, the Lip Lab place, which I think used to be owned by Bite Beauty. I would take it to the Lip Lab and get a custom lipstick made to look like it. And then lastly, for bullet lipsticks, I have the Merit Signature Lip, and this is in the shade L'Avenue. Honestly, this isn't my favorite formula of like a satin lipstick. I feel like it's kind of hard to build up the color, but I think if you think of Merit in the way that they market themselves, it kind of makes sense that this is more of like a buildable vampy kind of lip that if it's blotted on, it's going to look a little bit different. I definitely prefer wearing this with a brown lip liner. I feel like it just adds that structure that I'm looking for when I wear a vampy lip. The formula is very comfortable on the lips though, I will say that, and I think that's another reason why people really like this product. And also just the packaging. That is gorgeous packaging. I love it. Like, it's just very luxe to me, and this is something that I would want to like throw in my purse, be able to take it out and just like sit at dinner and go, you know, like, it's just, that's what it's giving. It's giving I'm sitting down at dinner and I need to touch up my lip. Does that make sense? Probably not, but I don't really care. Okay, we are in the home stretch. We just have liquid lips left. Now, if I was a smart woman, all of these would be in the trash. There's a few reasons for that. So the first reason, let me show you actually first what I'm working with. So these are newer to my collection. I think this is newer. These I've had for a while. These three. These I've had for the longest. If you know, you know. I don't wear liquid lipsticks ever anymore, so I feel like I just need to throw these out. But I feel like two of these, like these two ABH ones, they smell fine. This one smells fine. I've had them, I think it's been like 10 years. This one, you can tell this one's old because this is the old doe foot applicator before they switched it to a flat one. This shade is so vibrant. My friend got it for me for Christmas. I think I wore it like once or twice. It's a beautiful color. Something I don't wear though, as we know from the MAC Powder Kiss. I don't think it smells bad. No. Maybe a little. I don't know. The formula hasn't seemed to have gone off. Fuck it. I'm just going to do half my lip. But this is the shade Ashton. Should we swatch this bright one just for shits and giggles? Why not? It's the shade Spicy. These are the ABH liquid lipsticks. I will say the ABH liquid lipsticks were, or are, perfect. I don't know if they would have reformulated them since they first came out, but they're so comfortable on the lips. And this Ashton shade, so good. I'm keeping them. I know I probably shouldn't, but I'm going to keep them. I might even see if Ashton is still available, especially in stores, so I can go swatch it. And maybe I'll just get a newer version of it if it's like still the same color, because I actually really like that. I'm gonna swatch the Sephora collection ones at the same time as well. This red is number 95, and then this like vampy shade is number 27. These are pretty comfortable for a liquid lip. Honestly, I don't have any complaints, and they're really affordable. I think these are like less than $20 each, and they are newer to my collection, so I am going to keep these. And I think I do like wearing red, so it's nice to have an additional red in my collection. And I think this layered underneath the NARS color will look really nice. And it'll add like an additional layer of safety for if the red lipstick comes off. And then I'm actually kind of curious about using this purpley color as more of like a lip liner. I think that would be a really cool way to add definition to a paler lip shade. So I think that's what I'm going to keep this for. Other than that though, I don't wear vampy lips. I'm going to take a little bit of concealer on the back of my hand for these last ones, just to kind of go over this area of my face. That kind of helped with neutralizing the lip line. Almost done. I only have two more. I think to take a break from super staining, we're going to go in with a lip stain. This is the e.l.f. glossy lip stain, and this is in the shade Power Mauve. This product's actually pretty nice. The way that it does stain the lips, it stains it really nicely, and you do get this like little bit of a glossy finish first. And I mean, it's a pretty affordable product. I think it's like less than $10. I don't really have any complaints. And if I need like a long wearing lip combo, I like to throw that on underneath just to kind of give myself a really good base. I let it sit for like 5 or 10 minutes and then I'll wipe it off, and then that way I have a nice stain. I am going to keep it. I haven't reached for it in a while, but I do prefer wearing it in the summertime if I'm going out for like drinks. So I'm just gonna keep it on hand for that. Can't tell if the stain that's on my lips right now is from the lip stain or if it's from everything else, but like you can kind of see there is a subtle change in my lip tone. So my lips hurt. And then lastly, I have the NARS Power Matte Lip Pigment, and this is in the shade Starwoman. Sadly, this is separating in the tube, so I'm not going to swatch it on my lips. But this is what the shade looks like. This is also my perfect red lip color. Actually, I have another NARS color, but this is their Power Matte High Intensity Lip Pencil. This is another one of my favorite reds by them. Pretty close in tone, I think, if not identical. NARS makes great reds. Again, don't sleep on NARS. They're perfect, okay? That's the shade Starwoman. This is the shade Cruella. I love this shade. This is one of my favorite, like all-time favorite red lip products. I think they still sell it, and if they do, I'm probably going to pick up another one. Their liquid lipstick formulas are really comfortable on the lips. They're pretty long wearing as well. I don't have any problems with them, honestly. And even their high intensity lip pencils, these sit so nicely on the lips, and they're just like this big ass crayon. I really enjoy these, but I think this one does need to be decluttered because, like I said, the product is separating in the tube. It's getting kind of oily, so I think it's time to say goodbye. Well, I decluttered 5 lip products from my collection, so I'd say that's pretty good. Also discovered that a couple of the lip products would probably be the blush that I've been searching for the last couple of months, so I'd say that's a win-win situation, honestly. Thank you so much for joining me today in my little swatch party slash declutter slash let's take a look at my lipstick collection. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of me. Make sure you thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it. And let me know down in the comments if you have done anything similar with your lipstick collection, or if I inspired you to do the same with your lipstick collection. I'm gonna go slather my lips in Aquaphor now.